The Taoist ate a pig every day, but he never spent any money on pork. Whenever the pork ran out, he would fold a paper boat, place it in a basin of water, and then deliberately go out for a stroll. By the time he returned at night, he could once again eat pork. It turned out that these pigs were actually the result of spells cast by the Taoist, allowing him to eat pork every day. The Taoist deliberately plotted, having his wife seduce his disciple into making a mistake. Then, using magic, he turned the disciple into a pig. In this way, the Taoist had harmed many disciples. One day, as usual, the Taoist put a paper boat into the basin and instructed his disciple to watch it carefully and not let the boat tip over. After giving these instructions, the Taoist went out for a boat ride. However, before long, huge waves rose up on the sea, almost swallowing the Taoist. In a flash, a little girl was playing with the paper boat. As she played, the Taoist disciple stepped in to stop her. It turned out the little girl was the Taoist's daughter. At that moment, the Taoist rushed back, took away the basin, and scolded the disciple harshly for not taking good care of the paper boat. When the Taoist went out for another stroll, his wife entered the room holding a skewer of candied hawthorn and used it to lure her daughter out of the room. At this moment, the disciple made an inappropriate move toward the Taoist's wife. After the little girl left the room, the disciple and the wife got intimately involved. While the little girl was enjoying her candied hawthorn, the Taoist suddenly returned home. Hearing sounds from inside the room, the Taoist calmly stepped on and crushed his daughter's candied hawthorn as if he already knew everything. Seeing her treat smashed, the little girl burst into tears. Hearing the commotion, the Taoist's wife calmly walked out of the room, took her daughter with her, while the disciple trembled in fear. The disciple never expected that the Taoist had set him up with a honey trap. Before he could figure out what was happening, the Taoist cast a spell and turned him into a pig. Soon it was dinner time. Just as the Taoist picked up a slice of pork ready to eat, his wife covered her face with a handkerchief and started to cry, but the Taoist didn't care. At that moment, the Taoist's daughter came to the table wanting to eat pork. When the Taoist picked up a piece of pork and threw it down, the little girl suddenly disappeared. As the slice of pork hit the floor, the story came to an end. Now, can anyone guess why the Taoist's wife was crying and how the little girl disappeared in the end? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments.